At the forest today. We're gonna go for a little walk and explore and see what we find together. It is very hot today, so I don't know how long I'm gonna last, but I wanted to come out here with you anyways because I know that I promise you at least once a week I'll be doing a live stream, walk and explore with you. I wonder, it's so hot. I don't know if there's gonna be even any alligators, but anyways, we're here together, we're outside, and thank goodness there is shade. I'm super grateful for that. I'm curious how you're doing, how your week was, how your Sunday is. And if this is your first time here, welcome and thank you so much for being here. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Like, share, comment, all of the above. I appreciate your support so much. So I think I want to stay a little closer to the lake today just because it's so hot. So I think we're going to go this way. It feels really good to be outside with my feet on the ground. Look at this banyan tree. So beautiful. Something that's really interesting about these trees is it's like there's like this one main core, and then it's like it has tons of baby trees that connect down, and those other trees that connect down actually also root down into the ground. Like they're their own separate tree, but they actually are coming from the main tree, which I think is really cool. This is called a banyan tree. I've seen banyan trees that are literally like 5 times the size of this. I don't know, every time I see one, I think they're so incredible. Hello, welcome. Thanks for joining. Happy Sunday. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Like, share, comment, tell me how you're doing today. Today we're just taking a little walk in the forest together. I want to see if we find anything. I mean, we always find something. I want to see what we find together today and see if there's any animals or anything like that. The last time we were here, we saw a couple turtles, which was really exciting. Like I said a little earlier, it is very hot today, so I don't know how many animals we'll see yet. It's a little vine. Vines are so cool. The way they literally grow off of other trees, plant themselves places and then grow from others. Oh my god, it's so hot. I'm barefoot and I might actually have to put my shoes back on because it's so hot. But we made it, and that's the most important part. Ooh, look at how green it is. Last time we were here, we saw, wow, look at this. It's really pretty. I don't know what species it is, but some sort of plant. Oh, I was saying last time we were here, we saw a lot of elderberries. Yeah, here they are. They're even more dark this time. Look at that. Yeah, this is definitely, I'm 100% sure now these are definitely elderberries. They smell like elderberries, especially in this heat. And I'll show you when I squish one how bright the color is. Yummy, yummy. Everywhere. They're everywhere. I think we're gonna go a different way today. I wanna go over this way. Let's see. So typically there's alligators over in this part over here. So let's see if we find any alligators, and if we don't, then I will, I'm just getting my shoes back on, just give me a minute. If we don't, then I will take you back to this other way, which I don't think we've ever been this direction before. There's a lot of cedar trees I see. From a distance, I see a few little lizards. I'm getting my shoes back on because it's too hot. All right, let's see if there's any alligators. Let's go. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Oh my God, there's more. So this actually has a vine connected to it, but they are everywhere, full bloom. Not even bloom, right? Full fruiting. That's great. Some beautiful ferns. It's a little butterfly. I love ferns so much. Let's see if they have their little, oh, not yet. These ones are not ready to pollinate. It's amazing, the more time that goes by in the summer, like the more trees there are like this covering this pathway. So grateful for the shade. Yeah, like I said, it's so hot. I don't even know if we'll see any alligators. Everyone must be hiding in the mud. The water levels are actually pretty low. So normally this whole area is filled with water. I would say probably up to here. We haven't been getting enough rain, so that could be partially why. I see some movement. Oh, cool. They look like tiny little fish. Let's go take a look. Wow. They're eating something. Oh, wow. Do you see this big one? Here. I don't know what it is. I want to say it looks like a carp, but I could be completely wrong. Pretty, pretty. Let's take a quick little peeker over here. To be like a little cautious in some of these spots. There could be an alligator, but I don't see anything. I kind of like to approach nature in the way of like, I'm not trying to hurt anything. And so, you know, I think it's really good to have awareness and also that sort of mentality, because animals are usually not trying to hurt us. Insects are not trying to hurt us. Usually things hurt us if they are feeling threatened or feeling unsafe themselves. Look at this view. So I think when we think of it in that sort of mentality, I think it's great to have, you know, basic understanding and knowledge of animal behavior and things like that. But in general, I think I'm not going to go all the way back here. I'm just going to go a little bit, see if we can get a little peek. In general, I think it's good to have that sort of mindset. Aware and safe, yet cautious. Holy shit. I see a massive fucking alligator right now. Oh, damn. Do you see that? Fuck. Sorry for the swearing. This alligator's gotta be at least 10 feet, maybe 11 or 12. He's going in the water right now. Please tell me that you can see that. Tell me in the comments if you saw that. Holy cow. All right, and let's keep going. That alligator, oh my God. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Aware, like I was a little bit scared, but honestly like not too scared because it was far enough away. But this is the kind of thing that exactly what I'm talking about is aware and safe, yet trusting. We literally just saw maybe 12-foot alligator close enough for me to catch on my phone with the gimbal. That's insane. I haven't been that close to an alligator here ever. I have not been that close to an alligator here ever. Whoa, that was intense. I told you we were gonna have an adventure, and we just did. Feel more like alive, or more like, I don't know, excited to be out here with you right now. A little scary, sure, but we're safe. Did you see, can you please tell me in the comments if you saw that? I need to drink some water here and take a little break for a second. There's like a little water station. Give me a second, you guys. That was a very intense moment. There's no water. All right. Well, let's keep going. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe, like, share, comment. I'd love to hear from you. These wildlife adventures are feeling I don't know, more wild today, I guess, because of that experience. I mean, even if you look at my face, like I get like so excited. I get like so excited. It's like a high for me to experience this kind of thing. I get so excited. I can't believe that we experienced that. Wow. To be that close to a 12-foot alligator was insane. Insane. Okay, let's take a little bit more of a leisurely walk this way today. I'm hot, so I'll go a little bit further with you. Make sure to subscribe so that you can come to the next one. Who knows, maybe we'll see another 12-foot alligator that close. That has never happened before on all of the live streams I've ever done. I have never gotten that close to a 13-foot alligator. Wow. It's like, honestly, it was kind of like a gift. It was kind of like a blessing to be able to witness that like that. I felt called there. And it was interesting how I was literally just talking about that. Oh, this way looks hot. All right. These are all saw palmettos. If you look, all of these like sort of, they almost look like kind of like palm trees. Those are all called saw palmetto. Nice. You guys, I need to take another break in the shade for a minute. I'm gonna prop you up and I hope that there's water at this one. Oh, it actually feels really nice over here. There's a little breeze. Let's see the shade over here. I'm gonna set you on my tripod for a minute so that we can, what a pretty view, huh? Beautiful. I haven't heard from anyone in the chat yet. I would really love to hear from you in the chat. Okay, I'm just gonna prop you here for a minute while I get some water, all right? All right, I got some water. I'm gonna come and grab you and we can keep going. Whew. What a journey, what an adventure. Who knew? I'm not gonna stop talking about it because that was really exciting. I've done all these hikes, I've gone on all these adventures, I've been all over these state parks in Florida. Never have I ever gotten that close to that large of an alligator. Even when I was in the Everglades, I never got that close to that large of an alligator in the wild. So exciting. I feel like blessed. Like I've already said, I feel like this was like some sort of gift from the universe. What a cool day. Wow, what a cool day. Gives me energy. All right, let's keep going this way. See if we find anything else and then we'll turn around here in a little bit. Oh, hot, I'm hot. Look at these beautiful yellow flowers. We're gonna go around this curve, and then if it doesn't connect, we'll turn around. Thanks for joining. Yeah, it doesn't connect. Okay, let's turn around. So what we're doing today is we're going on a little nature hike in the state park that I love to come to. What we're doing a little bit of exploring, seeing what plants we find, seeing what wildlife we come upon, and just sort of having a nice little walk. So far, I'm really excited to say is we came upon a 13-foot alligator. And like I've said a little bit ago, I don't know if you just joined, but I have never in my entire time living here, and of all the parks I've been to, even in the Everglades, have I ever gotten that close to that large of an alligator. So it was really exciting, and it was a very special moment, and I can't believe it happened, but we did it. And so cool to catch that on a live stream. So amazing. He was really slow and big. I mean, I don't know obviously if it was male or female, but I think this is the main trail. Yeah, we're gonna go back this way. He was very like slow and was just crawling into the water further. And like I was saying before that, I think, you know, when we have this sort of mentality of like wildlife isn't here to harm us, usually things happen if the wildlife feels threatened. So when we have that approach, and when we also have a lot of awareness is the most important part. I think we have to be aware of our surroundings. We have to know what's around us at all times so that we can be as safe as possible. And this state park is like very safe. There's a lot of rangers around, so it's not like I'm in the middle of nowhere. It's like I'm actually really close to society, and there's a lot of rangers in this park. So this is a very safe state park to come to. It's different if I went to like, you know, somewhere with less, I want to say like less involvement. But being that we're here, it makes, you know, it makes it safer. Wow, look at this big tree. This is a cedar tree. It looks like it died, unfortunately, but it still is beautiful. It looks like I see some sort of mushroom species way up there. I don't know if you can see that orange color at all. Might not be able to, but if you do, I believe that's a species of mushroom. It is so hot. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to continue to complain about it. I think I'm just trying to cope with it. Look at this. I love Spanish moss so much. I think a lot of people think of Florida wildlife to be like beaches and things like that, and they don't think of this. So this has been really amazing for me to be able to discover it in new ways. All right, let's get back into some of the shade. Whew. Really nice that they have these like little water stations. That's, you know, that's another thing too. It's like we are safe out here. Wow, it's so pretty. Feels so nice in the shade. Hi everyone, thanks for joining. So happy to have you here. We're doing a little walk and explore today. So far we've seen saw palmetto, we've seen elderberry, we've seen a lot of cedar trees, and all this moss is Spanish moss. And we also, very excitingly, came upon a 13-foot alligator. So that was the highlight for sure. So if you haven't already, make sure to like, share, subscribe. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments as well. So make sure to comment, and I would love for you to join the next one if you can. Grateful that you're here right now. And I do have a couple of more things to mention. I have if you feel called, of course there's never any pressure, but if you do feel called, I do have a Buy Me a Tea link in my bio, and I appreciate so much any support that I receive. I do this all on my own, and I've been doing this all on my own for about 2 years now, and I just appreciate everything that I receive. So if you do feel called, I do have a Buy Me a Tea link in my bio. I also work with a flower energy called Flower Essences. So that is where I work. So Flower Essences, I'm gonna dive a little deeper at some point, maybe do a little live stream talk with you. Flower essences essentially are like an energy medicine using the energetic imprint of a flower, and you take it in liquid form for about a month, and it changes your energy from the inside out. So it's like energy work in a different way, and it's more longer term. So I'm a practitioner, so I do consultations with people one-on-one, where we dive a little bit deeper into what's going on for you emotionally and in what ways you need more support. And then from there, I make a custom formula for you to take, usually about over the span of a month. And like I said, it helps you to make those changes from the inside out in whatever way that you're needing more support. And I have a link in that in my bio as well if you are curious to dive a little bit deeper. I love to hold space for people. I love to be that safe space, and I love to help people grow and change into the best versions of themselves. So that's just another way that I work with nature, and if you are interested, I do have that link in my bio as well. Hi, thanks for joining. And as well, the last thing I want to mention, if you're interested, I have a really sweet guided imagery meditation sort of kit that I put together called The Ocean Is You. And what it is I wrote and recorded this guided imagery meditation on how I experience the ocean. And it's very much about like joy and light and coming back to yourself and having fun and sort of igniting the inner child within you. And I also have affirmation cards with that, and then some journal prompts as well to sort of integrate your experience afterwards. So that's also something that's available in my bio. So if you feel called to support me in any of those other ways, I appreciate it so much. And I'm so glad that you're here with me, and I love you so much. And I just had such a great time today. I can't believe we came upon that alligator. So if you haven't already, make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, and I will see you here next time. I love doing these so much, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So I hope you have a beautiful rest of your Sunday. And if there's anyone that you know of that might be interested in watching some of these videos of mine, make sure to share with your friends. And yeah, that's all. I love you. Have a great day. Bye.